This is a Midsummer Night's Dream. Hey now, you're an all-star. Well, it's more than a song, it is the mantra tonight. Lowe's Motor Speedway, located just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, will turn into a giant soundstage for a movie remix of The Fast and the Furious, Top Gun, and of course, Crash. Speed is proud to present the 2007 NASCAR NEXTEL All-Star Challenge. Just over a decade ago, this network began with 3 million homes. Tonight, across the U.S. and Canada, we're hosting 75 million friends, including you, with our exclusive coverage of the All-Star race. And we are doing this al fresco outdoors from the infield overlooking the front stretch of this mile-and-a-half track. Hi, everyone, along with Jeff Hammond, who just hustled his way here. We'll explain more on that in just a bit.
That's right.
I'm Krista Voda. Guess you could say this event is a la carte because it stands alone. Glad you can join us as we join Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Tony Stewart, and the other All-Stars at the intersection of speed and dreams. Jeff, it's a time for big engines, big egos, and a big pile of cash.
I'm telling you right now, Krista, the good thing about this being outside is we can feel the energy from the crowd, the energy from the drivers, the crews. This is their night to shine, all the way from top to bottom, the driver, all the way down to the cast catcher on the pit crew. I mean, there's so much going on. You get an opportunity to see the guys talking about, you know, what's your strategy tonight? What are you feeling right now? And I guarantee you, more than anything else, the blood pressure is starting to build.
Well, you can definitely feel energy in the air, and I think I feel it because I watched you rush over here. You had the crew chief race, and yeah, there you go. That's actually you running from the crew chief race, getting on the golf cart. No, not even getting on a golf cart, changing clothes in the middle of Lowe's Motor Speedway. Very impressive.
You weren't supposed to look.
Well, I did. Look, we're high atop. I could kind of peek down.
No, that's the thing about this weekend, as far as I'm concerned. We had the crew chief race. I had the opportunity to go race against Ray Evernham, Andy Petrie, and everything. That's the kind of energy that's gotten started already. I'm up on the chip.
You're ready. You're ready to go. He's already raced tonight. Well, if you like stars and cars, do we ever have a show for you? Because it is certainly a night for speed. Here's how it's going to work. 21 drivers in the All-Star Challenge. Now, we know 18 of them. The other 3 will soon be discovered. Maybe Carl Edwards, Elliott Sadler, or Juan Pablo Montoya. They are all in the field. And, of course, an All-Star race deserves an all-star team of broadcasters, and we have them here on Speed. Let's head up to the booth and bring in Darrell Waltrip, Larry McReynolds, and Mike Joy. Guys, this is the 23rd All-Star race, so anybody up there remember who won the very first one?
Pick me.
Pick C. And that had to be a lot of fun because when the event began as a Winston, none of us really knew quite what to expect, except we knew it was going to be fun and we knew it was going to be all out, and it was. Your engine went all out right at the finish.
Yeah, and of course the thing about winning the first one is it's a good trivia question someday, who won the first one. So that was important to me and Junior and Jeff and all of us. But tonight it's about, look, no teammates, no friends, no favors. Tonight it's you race with blinders on tonight. You look straight ahead and you don't pay any attention to what anybody around you is doing. You've got your mind and your goal is to come across that finish line first.
Larry, it's big money, but a lot of it is just plain about pride.
That is. I mean, this race has went from winning $200,000 like when DW won that race to over $1 million. But you're right, yeah. Obviously, that's a lot of cash. That's the reason I think Jeff Gordon and that group, they always step it up for this race is because they love that kind of money. But you said it, Mike. 23 years ago, we didn't know what to expect. I think tonight we have no idea what to expect. The thing I like about the actual NEXTEL All-Star Challenge, there's no inversion, there's no eliminations. It's 4 quarters of 20-lap racing. And I'm going to steal a phrase from Darrell. We always talk about give and take. Tonight, it's all take, no give.
No give.
It'll be a fun race to call, Krista. We're going to enjoy it.
We can hardly wait. All right, thanks, guys. We are definitely open-minded around here, and if you are open for anything, well, guess what? You are exactly where you need to be. This is the place. We are going all out on an all-star night. He's got 3 wins this season and 3 all-star victories. Points leader Jeff Gordon joins us live on set. Plus, Truex is going strong, and Clint Boyer, and Kenny Wallace. They're campaigning hard, so this event must be big. Find out who the fans voted in the challenge. And how big is it? Well, Michael Jordan, the sports superstar, he's here to give the starting command. It's Speed's biggest night ever. Stick with us.
Objective, create a champion. Authenticate sound. Analyze target. software.
You want to see speed, watch this.
His third win of 2007.
Jeff Gordon's a winner. Jeff Gordon is going to break all the records.
Champion complete. File name, Jeff Gordon.
We are back at Lowe's Motor Speedway for Speed's coverage of the NEXTEL Open and All-Star Challenge. Jeff Hammond and I welcome Jeff Gordon, a three-time winner of this event.
That's right, All-Star.
Thank you. Well, we're going to try to be an All-Star tonight. You know, this is a special evening. I love this event. I mean, I think that, you know, the fans have just got to love this too, because, you know, it's all about putting on a good show, and it's entertaining, and, you know, it's the best of the best. You know, this Open's going to be exciting. I love watching the Open just because it's so exciting, and then being a part of the All-Star event's a real privilege. Well,
now, you talk about the first race. I mean, you got a teammate in there in Casey Mears, and the key thing right now, what I was wondering about, I mean, not so much watching the track, what are you going to learn from that first race?
Is Mears in the Open?
No,
I thought he was in.
He's with you. I'm wrong.
He's
I'm thinking about the other deal.
You know, I think Carl Edwards is going to be tough. I think Boyer's going to be tough. McMurray. You know, I think that, you know, it's going to be interesting to watch. I think these guys really aren't going to learn a whole lot because it's daytime, it's warm. The All-Star event, you know, is at nighttime, and I think this track's going to pick up pace quite a bit and be quite a bit different. But what I'm liking is, despite the fact that we've got a rock-hard tire, we've got a pretty wide groove racetrack, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to be watching to see how that outside groove starts to come in.
And we should point out, you're obviously not in the Open, and that's why you're able to join us now because of the wins last year. Casey Mears is in the challenge because of Brian Vickers' win. He inherited the car.
Yeah, I know. I was finding out about that. Well, the car owner gets in there and the driver.
I know.
That's why I keep getting confused.
It's a 2 for 2. Let's talk about your 3 wins, though. 1995, you won this thing. Most people can hardly win it once. Then you go and win it in 97. And then in 2001, you drive the backup car and still win it.
We've had some crazy races here, some awesome victories, and you know, this is truly is an all-star event because you've got the best in the business out there putting out their best cars, their best effort, and you know, that was one of those nights that we saw it. I mean, when they had to get the backup car out, change engines, it was truly an incredible group effort by Hendrick Motorsports. But to come from, you know, all of that and come back and win it was amazing. I think my biggest, you know, moment that I remember is just winning all 3 segments with the Jurassic Park car. That was just one of those nights that that doesn't come along very often.
Oh, you guys were awesome that night. I mean, do you feel like, you know, that you and Steve Letarte, you got any tricks for tonight?
Tricks? I mean, I feel like Steve's always got you know, tricks because he's always thinking, you know, and he doesn't go into it with a set game plan. He's got a lot of ideas, and he's like, you know, if the caution comes here, if the track position means this, if tires are doing this, you know, then he's going to adjust his game plan. And right now we've got a lot of confidence and momentum, and we're going to try to take that into this All-Star event.
Would it be a big deal to you to be able to win 4 of these?
Oh, it would be huge. You know, I feel like this is just one of those events that can catapult you into that next step for the chase and the championship, carry on the momentum. And, you know, Jimmy Johnson's been so strong here. Casey Kane was so strong here last year. You know, what we want to do is really make a statement, and that can either happen tonight or next week. And why not both? We're going to try to go for both. But I think we've got a great race car. The DuPont Chevrolet is really, really strong tonight. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it unfolds.
Jeff, we're here in Charlotte for the next couple weeks, you mentioned. But a week after that, you're going to do something you haven't done in a very long time. You're going to get dirty.
Yeah.
Racing at Tony Stewart's dirt track.
I am, and I'm excited about it. I've been to Eldora. I
yeah,
love
look at
Eldora.
this. Do you remember that?
Who's that guy in that car?
That shows you how long ago it was. You know, I haven't been to Eldora in a long time, but I love that track. I've never been a dirt late model. I think it's awesome what Tony's doing, and he's got a lineup of drivers for this thing. So it's going to be great, and to do something like that for charity is even better. You know, charity and the Jeff Gordon Foundation means a lot to me, and so it's just another great opportunity to be able to give back. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very exciting.
Don't go there. Don't be going there now.
All right, we're going to clean things up. Forget about the dirt. We're going to get it back to the Super Speedway. Jeff Gordon's going to stick around, and when we return, Jeff Hammond gets his revenge. Ooh, now I'm intrigued. It's NASCAR NEXTEL All-Star Challenge here on Speed. You are enjoying history, folks. It's the first time the NEXTEL All-Star Challenge is being shown exclusively on Speed. And on behalf of all the hardworking, motorsports-loving employees of this network, we thank you for being a part of the madness. Welcome back. I'm Krista Voda with both Jeffs, Jeff Hammond and three-time All-Star winner Jeff Gordon.
Hey, Jeff, I got to know, with all the stuff about Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the newspaper lately, and the fact that there's a rumor kind of floating around, he might wind up being your teammate. What do you think about that?
I don't know anything about that, but you know, obviously he's going to look at the best teams out there, and Hendrick Motorsports is one of the best teams out there among, you know, others like Gibbs and Childress, if he says he wants to stay in Chevrolet. But you know, that guy's going to go where he wants to go, and it's going to be very interesting. I really believe this is one of the most unique situations, if not the most unique situation I've ever seen in this sport, you know, in the 15 years I've been in it, to have a guy of that stature, that type of popularity, his driving capabilities, and you know, what he can bring to a race team in so many different ways. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's going to be very interesting to watch.
All right, we've got an all-star up here, and we've got a lot of energy back behind us for the first time this year in the Cup Series. I get to be on the throwing end, not the receiving end of the following line. Let's head down to the pits and bring in our pit reporters. We begin with Steve Burns.
Yeah, thank you, Krista. Plenty of energy here with Carl Edwards. Carl, first or second in this race, and you're in the big show, the All-Star Challenge.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. I was a little down and out about not being in the show already, but I'm really excited about, you know, getting to race this race. And the more we practice and faster this Office Depot Fusion goes, the better.
All right, man, good luck. Go get him.
Thanks. And Krista, you're doing a great job.
All right, Dick Bergeron.
With Juan Montoya, did you know that 10 people have won their first ever Cup race on All-Star Night? Well, they have. And tonight, Juan Montoya starts in the 5th position. He's never won one of these races. Is tonight the night?
Well, we'll see. You know, it'd be good. It'd be good if we win this one. It'd be great to win the next one. It's important when. I think we got a good car, but there's a lot of, not only myself as a rookie, there's a lot of guys up here that have been running really strong. So it's anybody's race today.
All right, good luck to you. He has had his best finish at tracks just like this one.
All right, thanks, Dick. Of course, I guess I have to be a fan of Carl Edwards. He gave me a shout-out.
Yeah,
Jeff, do you like either of those guys?
He's a nice guy, isn't he?
He is so nice.
And I tell you what, Juan Pablo is going to be, I think he's going to be exciting to watch here in this race.
Yeah, I was talking about how Krista did. We already know how Carl feels about it. What did you think about how she's done so far? Because I've been used to working with Chris Myers.
Well, we just enjoyed having her in victory lane. I certainly was excited about being there, but my guys tried to get me wet and ended up getting all of us wet.
Yeah,
so,
Darlington last week, we got so
nice initiation there, and I wanted to be in there again tonight because I want to go back.
Once we go back, well, maybe we got to hustle down there after we get done here to build in Victory Lane.
There you go.
The thing is, right now, we've got an all-star group here, and I went and got an all-star to kind of help us out with this special weekend. How about David Letterman?
Tonight's category, the top 5 differences between Krista Voda and Chris Myers. Here we go. Number 5, Krista wears less makeup. Well, you know, I can see that. Number 4, when Myers says Bill Elliott, he thinks he's referring to 2 different drivers.
No clue, Dave.
Number 3, it's been a while since Krista's had a pedicure. Number 2, Krista's never asked Darrell Waltrip what DW stands for. And the number 1 difference between Krista Voda and Chris Myers, Krista doesn't describe Jeff Hammond as cute.
But I think I may have called you cute before.
Well,
but
maybe way back when.
Well, Chris does it more, I guess.
I'll tell you right now.
I think I'd rather her say you're cute.
I would too. Trust me right there. But I mean, a great job right there by Frank Caliendo. Doing a little David Letterman. Yeah,
how
about
nice.
that?
Well, thank you,
but we
Jeff.
miss our boy Chris Myers.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we can because we can.
Yes, very nice. Of course, Jeff, best of luck to you tonight, going for your 4th All-Star win. Thank you for stopping by.
Well, we're excited to have the DuPont Performance Alliance Chevrolet out there, and we'll do our best to get up to the front and battle these guys. Should be an awesome night.
Thank you very much. Of course, he has that reverse paint scheme. And coming up, we crack this thing wide open. It's the NEXTEL Open. Throttle down and rev up. This is speed. Back at Lowe's Motor Speedway, we are moments away from lightning quick cars and thunderous cheers. But first, the NASCAR community stands in respectful silence. Let's go trackside for opening ceremonies.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as the president of Belmont Abbey College, Dr. Bill Thierfelder, offers tonight's invocation.
Please bow your heads and pray with me. Dear Lord, we ask you to watch over and protect everyone here today. We ask you to help us, fans, drivers, team support personnel, to make sport what you intended it to be, a means for developing virtue. We give you all glory and honor and dedicate ourselves to making NASCAR and motorsport a a shining example of what sport can be when you are placed at its center. We reclaim all of sport in your name. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Now welcome Jamie O'Neill as she performs God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. My home. God bless America.
Stirring words on a beautiful night. We've got energy, we've got electricity, and we have got the best drivers in NASCAR. Oh yes, and we also have you. We are set to go racing, all-star racing. The powder keg is about to explode. This is speed. Back at Lowe's Motor Speedway, where the drivers are getting ready to try to scratch and claw their way in to the NEXTEL Open. And back here overlooking the front stretch, Krista Voda along with Jeff Hammond. And Jeff, I mean, I'm about ready to, the hair is standing up on my arms. I mean, you can tell there's something going on
There's
big behind us.
electricity, as you said earlier. No points means no friends, means no prisoners. These cars and these drivers know that they're expendable. They're chasing that $1 million, and it's going to start here in just a few minutes with this open race.
And the fact is, it's like the guys upstairs said, it's unexpected. So we cannot wait. We don't know what we're going to see. Let's go upstairs to the guys who are going to call this race. Larry McReynolds, Darrell Waltrip, Mike Joy, take it away.
Thanks, Krista. 3 drivers advance from the NEXTEL Open, and everybody else goes home. Toyota presents the race format for this event. 2 20-lap segments. Caution laps do count. You can pit between segments. If you do, you go to the back of the line. The first 2 finishers advance, plus the highest vote getter from your fan votes, who is on the lead lap at the finish. Oh yeah, 50 grand. So what? It's getting to the next step that really counts.
Yeah, if you can get out, if you can go from this race to the big one, you're gonna make good nice change.
Here you see part of the starting lineup. Now, big story, Jamie McMurray will have to start this race at the rear of the field because of an engine change.
You have a look at our NEXTEL Open starting grid. Michael Waltrip to the back as well. David Stremme, backup car. He will go to the back of the field. There they are. It is time to get this party started at Lowe's Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. Let's go trackside.
Now, the gentlemen, Please welcome Nextel Regional Sweepstakes winner Stacy Hester as she delivers the most famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Two 20-lap segments, 2 drivers advance, plus your fan vote into the Nextel All-Star Challenge. It's about to be Fast Track Saturday night.